Hey, you ready to have your makeup done? Cool. So you mentioned something about the Jaclyn Hill palette, right? You wanted me to do your eye makeup with it? Okay, yeah, I just got it. Arrived a couple days ago, and it was just released, and luckily I was able to pick up one because it sold out within 30 minutes or something crazy. So this is the palette. I believe it has 35 shades in it. Did you check out what the shades look like? Yeah. Yep, it has a good variety of neutrals and a couple of different colors as well. So we can take a look. You can see what colors are included. We have a good variety of neutrals on this half of the palette. A yellow, reds, even some pinkish colors. And then on the bottom corner, there's a couple of greens and a blue and a purple right there. So you do get a good variety, I think. So what sort of eye look were you thinking? Did you want to do something neutral? We could do like a red smoky eye, or if you want we can throw in some color, maybe a green and brown look, or something like that. Oh, did you want me to swatch a couple of the colors so you can see? Okay, so which ones did you want to see? This one right here? Okay, sure, I can do a little. You can see the color. And then I'll do it on my wrist here. So that's not a bad shimmer. I can do one of the greens. Okay, sure. Take this bottom green. It's like a mint shimmer. And then do it on the same spot. So you could sort of see it there. It's a fairly light colored green, even has some blue undertone. Then this yellow. Okay, sure. Just doing one swipe with each. Sort of see the yellow on my finger there. It's a matte shade. And then there's the yellow. Sorry if the light is kind of bright, but this is a good color. I find most of the colors are pretty consistent. There's a couple here and there that don't blend very well, very easily, but that's alright. I can work with anything on this palette, I think. Alright, so you want to do a little smoky, brown smoky eye with some of the green, that mint green. Great, adventurous, I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna start by putting on a pair of gloves so that I don't get any bacteria on your face, just to be safe. All right. put this to the side for a second, and I'm gonna prime your eyelid with a little Milani eyeshadow primer. This will just keep it so that the eyeshadow won't go sliding around and then disappearing at the end of the day. A little bit goes a long way with this primer. So, just using a tiny little bead of product. Okay, fantastic. Now that takes about 30 seconds to settle. In the meantime, I can fill in your brows. How do you normally like your brows? A little bit natural, or do you like them a lot more structured and a little bit more natural? Say, okay, no problem. Just use a little pencil and try to simulate individual hairs on your brow. I think that's the best way. Almost like we're drawing on individual hairs onto your brow. That looks pretty good. Your brows already have a very beautiful natural shape, so just need to fill in those little areas that are a bit more sparse. There we go, there we go. Perfect. All right, looks great. Alrighty, now that eyeshadow primer should be nicely dried down, you could take the palette I didn't show you the back. It says Morphe X Jaclyn Hill. And it also came with a nice little postcard that included the shade names. So I'm gonna start with a little silk cream or creme, silk cream, this color right here, and go into your crease. Just picking out some tools, brushes to use. Alright, that should do. Apply the color with this Sonia Kashuk number 106. Gonna spread this on your lids. A little neutral brown transition. Shade right there. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna go in with a slightly darker color. We'll go in with butter, which is this one right here. A little bit more of a warm brown. And direct that color more towards the outside of your eye. All right, good. I'm going to continue with a little Jax, which is this reddish color, just to add a little bit more warmth into that outer corner of your eye. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to blend them all together. Feel free to close your eyes if it makes you more comfortable. That looks perfect. Alright, now I'm going to add a little bit more pizzazz with that beautiful lime or mint green color. It's called Pool Party. And I'm going to go back to this Sonia Kashuk brush. Pick up some Pool Party. Go in. In fact, before I go into this shade Pool Party, I'm going to spray a little setting spray on my brush to pick it up. That way it'll pick it up a lot nicer, a lot more pigment will get on the brush. Here we go. Perfect. I'm gonna go into Pool Party. And just apply that right on that lid area. Little pop of color. little bit more and come onto this eye. Great. Okay, here we go. A little bit more on this side. There we go. Alright, fantastic. Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit of blending. I'm using this Eco Tool set of eyeshadow brushes. I like this set. It's a good bargain alternative. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit more of Pool Party and just touch it on your lid down on your bottom of your eye. I think that's going to really make it a statement. Just going to put this right on the bottom of your eye. Already it looks great. Okay. I'm gonna use this end of this brush and just blend it out a little bit. Just fade it in. There we go. Perfect. Alright, your eyes look so beautiful now. Now as a finishing touch, I'm going to take, let's go with in light, just this beautiful light color in the corner, and I'm going to touch that on the inner corners to provide a little highlight onto your inner corner. Okay, here we go. There we go. Looks great. Really open up your eyes and make them stand out and look very awake, fresh. Okay. All right. So I think that looks really good. I think your choice of using that beautiful mint green and onto your eye was a great choice. It looks fantastic. Okay, now it's time we can do your foundation. And I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. I really like this foundation for the summer because it's matte and it's also it's not so dry, but it's matte, so it sort of absorbs any sweat that you might have going on. I'm just gonna apply this with my fingers to some of these areas where you have a bit of discoloration. I'm not gonna go with a heavy coverage on you because you have beautiful skin. Just a couple of problem areas we can touch up. Don't need to overdo it. Most people don't need full coverage foundation. You can just do a lighter coverage that'll last much, much longer. Okay. Just hitting some of these areas where you have a bit of discoloration. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna take foundation brush and blend it in. Okay. Just very gently blending it in. Using some stippling motions to push the product into the skin. Okay, looks good. I'm gonna take a damp beauty blender and just make sure that it's really well blended. And I think sometimes the moisture of the beauty blender makes the makeup sort of melt nicely and really get in there. There we go. It already looks even better. Okay, fantastic. Alright, now let me see if I can find a concealer that'll look good with you. Alrighty, I'm gonna use a little concealer, just a couple small dots here to conceal some of them under eye circles. Just a couple of small dots, and I see you have a couple little areas here. I'm gonna hit up here. Not going too heavy at all with this, very light. Okay. gonna use the same beauty blender and blend it in. Also gonna use my finger here. Sometimes even with the finger it's better. It blends really well. There we go. Okay. Looks good. Now I'm going to set your face with a little of a setting spray. Make sure it's nice and shooken up. Okay. And cover your eyes. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna let that dry down. And while we do that, I'm gonna grab a highlighter. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to use a highlighter on your cheeks here. Right, I'm going to use this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector highlighter. I'm going to apply this to your cheeks. Okay. This other cheek. And the top of your lip. And I'm going to take some and put it on the bridge of your nose. Alright, good. It's a nice natural highlighter. Okay, now we can do some mascara. Put it on the top and the bottom. And then the bottom as well. Perfect. Well, that really tied it all together very nicely. And now, of course, we should do your lips, right? Alright, I'm going to take this lip liner. It's a pencil lip liner. I'm going to go Alright, and then I have this Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lip I use. Just gonna put it on there. Okay. Nice neutral lip color. Alright, you look gorgeous. I'm glad you came and had your makeup done today. I think the result is fantastic, and you're gonna look so beautiful to wherever you're going. Okay?